Hello, good evening, everyone. Good to see everyone of you here. My name is Alex here from MarketWise Asia. Today it is a Friday evening, the 10th of September 2021. All right. So if you guys can hear me loud and clear, please say a hi to me in the comments. I'll be watching you in the comments. Okay. So right now we have about 100 people in the room right now. Just give them a few more minutes to let more people to stream in. Okay, so if you can, just give me a like and share, or at least just give me a like. This is to tell Facebook that you enjoy my content and want to see more of me in the future. Because if you don't, at least give me a like, right? Facebook algo will think that you do not to see our content, and in the future you not see our feed on your Facebook feed as well. So give us a like, right? Liking is free, doesn't cost you money. Okay, let me take a look at the comments over here. Ernest, good evening. Okay, Bunseng, Rutira, Dom, Edmund, Bunseng, Bona, James. Hey, James, long time never see you. Bokwi, Yogi, Eileen, Amanda, Yetming, Shiling, May, Henling, Anthony, Wheeling, Virgil. Okay, Andy. All right, good to see every one of you here. Okay, so do you guys notice something different on this screen right now, on the one that you are seeing on your Facebook Live? Okay, I think you should be able to see it, right? Oh, should be pointing here, right? You should be able to see this sponsored by 8Cap, right? You guys can see, right? So this is the first time, my Facebook Live is sponsored. Okay, so this is proudly sponsored by 8Cap. Okay, this is a leading FX broker and CFD broker in Australia, and they are also the sponsor for our Asia Trading Festival. Okay, so before I really kickstart the event, all right, let me just share with you a little bit about this event. Okay, I think quite a number of you, or at least some of the subscribers might have already registered for this event already. So let me just go through this event for those who are very new to MarketWise Asia. Okay, so we have this Asia Trading Festival that is coming up, all right, on the 9th and 10th of October. That is just about in 1 month's time. Okay, so the event is totally free because it is sponsored by 8Cap. Okay, so you can register now and to receive 2 reports and to participate in our lucky draw. And our lucky draw, you stand a chance to win a staycation that is Park Royal Collection, Marina Bay, that is worth about 360 plus. That's about $400 already. And you also get to, stand a chance to win the Catalan voucher and also Grab voucher as well. Okay, even, if you don't win it, you also get to have access to the reports over here. 2 reports. One is compiled by me, the top 19 growth company, to watch in 2021 and for the rest of the year and beyond. Okay, so, and also one investment commentary by Lauren Templeton, one of the keynote speakers over here. All right, so these are the speakers over here. Okay, Prof Chan, Lauren Templeton. Okay, some of these speakers you might be familiar with, like Kathy Lee, Boris, Alvin Chow from Dr. Wealth, Kayong, very good response from the last event. Okay, so currently back again. We have Jay Tun, also our resident expert, Chris Long to talk about cryptocurrencies, Binny Ong, all right, and also Colin Xiao. Also, of course, I think most of you guys know Colin. Okay, so very simple. All you have to do is just to go to the link over here and just fill up your name, email address, and your mobile, and you are good to go. Let me post the link to you in the comments. Okay, very simple. So how many of you actually are already registered already? So if you are already registered, right, please type ATF, Asia Trading Festival, ATF in the comments so that I know you are already registered. Right now we have about 1,000 plus, I think about near to 1,002 people who are already registered for this event. And I think for those who pre-register for this event, you should already gotten my report I sent to you earlier this week, before the rest of the people get it. Okay, ATF. So if you're already registered, please type ATF in the comments. Okay, you should be able to see the link. Okay, let me post the, oh, okay, good. I can see quite a number of you. All right, good to see. Okay, let me repost the link in the comments again. So let me see, in case you cannot see over here. And the banner over here. Okay, so Asia Trading Festival, very simple, MarketWise Asia ATF2021. Okay, so of course, you know, this event, it is proudly sponsored by ACAP. All right, so one of our exclusive sponsor for this event over here. And I will share with you a little bit more about ACAP. By the way, ACAP is AZ. Let me see, where should show this? Okay, so they are AZ regulated Forex and CFD broker, meaning that they are so-called regulated from the Australia, basically the Australia Securities and Investment Commission. They are like the MAS of Singapore, okay? So, but they are not regulated in Singapore, just to let you know, I'll be totally transparent, but they are regulated in Australia, and they have a lot of varieties of products for you to trade. And one of the main key thing is that they have about 250 cryptocurrencies for you to trade. And this is a lot because from my experience, right, there aren't a lot, as in there are brokers who give you access to cryptocurrencies to trade, but mostly maybe about 10 pairs or 5 or 10 pairs to trade the major cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, you know, what else, Ethereum, Litecoin, all this. But they have quite a number of altcoins for ACAP. For example, Solano, you know, Cardano, all this, Tron, all this. They also have all this for you to trade as well. Later, I will show you some of the platform also. So let's kickstart the event. Okay, enough of me talking about 10 minutes already. So just before I kickstart this event over here, just a very quick disclaimer: whatever I say today is just for information and educational purpose. It is not a recommendation to tell you what to buy or what to sell. Okay, so Alex is always wrong. Please don't copy me. Okay, if everything's all clear, everything's all clear. Okay, just type yes in the comments. Okay, let me see the comments. Quite a number of you already registered. Okay, good to see everyone. Okay, so if you haven't registered, do register for the Asia Trading Festival later. Okay, so today's the topic that I want to talk about. Let me zoom in. Okay. All right, basically there's two things I'm talking about. Right now, it is the sideways stock market and the cryptocurrencies. For those who are following the crypto space, you know, I think 2 or 3 days ago, there is the flash crash. So a lot of these crypto, they crashed about 20%. I think, yeah, 20% plus. But of course, towards the end of the day, they recovered a bit. Okay, so how many of you actually, you know, kind of panic during the sell-off the past 2 days? If you're kind of panic, right, type yes in the comments so that at least I know you have some emotion, feeling something. Okay, actually, this panic crash is not a bad thing. I'll share with you later. Okay, so right now, let me go through the basically the stock market right now. Okay, so go to Finviz. Okay, so right now the market, it is down for a number of days already. Today, okay, so it's down for the Dow. It is down 0.35%. For the Nasdaq, it's kind of flat, 0.11%, and for the S&P, down slightly, about 0.25%. Okay, so I can see from this cloud over here. Okay, this map over here, it's kind of a mix. Okay, not all stocks are red. It's basically not all stocks are going down today. You know, there are some, they are still positive. Some of the tech stocks like Nvidia, Google, Facebook, you know, are flat like Tesla. And what else? Let me see. And yeah, basically the one they are moving today is technology, communications, and consumer discretionary. You can see these three boxes here. They are green. The rest, like financial, healthcare, consumer defensive, industrial, everything, they are basically all red. Okay, so let me go through the chart right now. Let me remove this. Okay. All right. So by the way, right, you guys should know already, right? The market condition right now, it is not that easy to trade, or rather quite difficult to trade. I mean, quite difficult to trade. Do you agree with me? Now, if you agree with me, type agree in the comments. So this is, let me go through this. Let's go through the S&P 500 futures first, okay? This is the futures chart ES over here. This is the naked chart. All right. So at this moment in time, okay, at this moment in time, based on the chart over here, okay, I think for those who are with me, you should know this is still a very obvious uptrend, right? Okay. For those who are new to MarketWise Asia, you should also know that, you know, based on just one glance, this is uptrend, right? Simple as that, right? And based on the current kind of condition right now, the market has been pulling back for the past, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Okay. All right, let's make it 4 days now. Okay. The bigger candle, 1, 2, 3, for the past 4 days. Does it still look normal to you or not? Is it of any concern to you? Just purely looking at this naked chart with nothing, no indicator, no nothing. Okay. And based on the past historical price data, okay, still look pretty normal to me, right? So in an uptrend, there's always wave up, wave down. Okay, so this is pretty normal. You see wave up, wave down, wave up, wave down, wave up, wave down, wave up, wave down, wave up again, and it is time for you to take a breather. So right now, it is still kind of normal to me. So don't scare yourself, okay? The market is not going to crash, at least not yet, okay? When it is going to crash, you'll tell us about. So don't try to keep thinking that the market will crash. I said that many times already. So right now, the market condition is still okay, just that it seems that it is undergoing a pullback. Okay, for the Nasdaq, it is the stronger one among the three indices. Okay. And all right, so can see, you know, while the S&P is undergoing a pullback, you know, for the Nasdaq, you know, it just, you know, it has an impulse move up here, and then they just basically do a consolidation, okay, which means you should roughly know already, right? The technology sector, it is pretty strong compared to the rest of the sector. It has been strong for quite a number of weeks already. All right, and for the Dow Jones, okay, it is relatively the weaker one. Can you see based on just the naked chart? While the rest is just pulling back a little for the S&P and the Nasdaq, this Dow has already pulled back quite a bit. And this pullback from the high over here, it is down about it's just down 2%. Okay, it is just down 2%. Okay, it's not even 5%. Okay, so right now, add in my indicators right now for the S&P 500. For those who are with me, you should know I use the cloud, I use the pivot point, and I use the central pivot range over here. All right, so it is still very normal to me. Can you see over here for the S&P 500, right? Price, the green dotted line here, these are the central pivot range. Okay, can you see? Supported, and right now we are also testing the support. Right now we are touching there already. Actually, we are right smack at the pivot level over here. Okay, right smack at the support already. So the support level for the S&P 500 futures, it is at about 4470. Okay, this is based on the futures price, the S&P E-mini futures price, 4470. All right, Roger asked me, right, will this drop further? Okay, the answer is, to be honest, I don't know. If I know, I'm already a god already. Okay, so but we can, you know, infer back from based on historical data what it is telling us. You see, we can keep trading the pullback until we are proven wrong. Okay, do you get what I'm trying to say here? We keep trading the pullback until we are proven wrong. Okay, as I mentioned already, supported. There's a possibility that, you know, this could be supported as well in the coming week. That's next week, because today is already Friday, okay, today is Friday already. And for the Nasdaq, okay, as I said, it is the stronger one. Okay, it is not even touching the upper range of the central pivot range over here. Okay, it is not even touching. So it is just consolidating. Okay, and for the Dow, as I mentioned, it is the weaker one. It is the weaker one. All right. So in fact, it actually broke past the central pivot range already. So if you have been following me, I always say that, you know, the central pivot range will tell you the strength of the uptrend. All right. You can, once price broke below the central pivot range, it tells you that, you know, the uptrend, it is weakening. But don't be mistaken, it is not a downtrend. It's just that the momentum has slowed for Dow. The uptrend is weakening. And right now we are we have already hit the S1 level over here for the Dow. S1 level, the Dow S1 level, it is at about 34700. Okay, about this area over here, we are at a support already. So essentially for the Dow and the S&P 500, we are already at a support level. Okay, so is everything good so far? Can understand, right? All right, so let me take a look at the comments first. I think it is Stephen Cha is asking, okay, not asking, this is just a seasonal September pullback. Yes, okay. I also mentioned before, you know, typically August and September, it is a weaker month for the US stock market. Actually, in fact, for August and September, also a weaker month for the Hang Seng and the Straits Times Index, especially for the Straits Times. You can see that August totally cui, man, totally cui. Okay, yeah. Anyway, yeah. Let me see. Will this drop further? James is if it doesn't break the support, would this consider be a possible entry with a stop loss? Yes. So we have James. So right now, no, we are at the support already. So if you're, let's say, if you're trading the indices, for example, right, in the indices, you know, you have to see the coming week price level, whether it is supported or not. For example, okay, or one thing it can do it is, okay, you know, maybe next Monday it kind of flash down again, another red bar over here, but then reverse back up again with a green bar over here, right? Then this is definitely a bullish sign, okay? Or maybe, you know, the standard the standard kind of candlestick that a lot of people keep looking at, it is this that kind of, you know, what's this, hammer or something like that, okay, with a long shadow. Price rejected the low over here and then continue to head higher. So this is a sign of that the market is supported at the central pivot range. And of course, once you determine that it could be supported, we never know, right? You just have to place your stop. You know, you could place somewhere below the low of the central pivot range, okay, depending on your risk to reward ratio. Okay, I hope that answer your question. Okay, yep. Any questions so far before I proceed? Let me take a break first. Oh, by the way, right, last week on Friday, I mentioned that I actually took my first vaccination jab, right? For those who watched last week. So at that point in time, I said that I was still feeling, you know, okay, you know, nothing serious, no fever, no nothing. Okay. The following day, you know, my arm was damn sore. Okay, my arm was damn sore, and I think I was slightly feverish. Okay, but just a little bit only lah. And then I was feeling very tired. So basically, after on Saturday and Sunday, I basically just concussed. Okay, to concuss for the past, as in for the next 2 days. Okay, so right now I'm feeling okay lah. So, but the bad news is, right, this week, you know, the number of cases in Singapore surged to, you know, 300 plus, 400 plus. Okay, by tonight we are not sure what the numbers. So for those, you know, who are residing in Singapore or Malaysia, okay, do take care, you know, to protect yourself. Try not to go out as often as you can. You know, stay at home if possible. Okay. All right. So right now we have about 200 people in the room right now. Okay, just another very quick so-called short advertisement over here. These are Facebook Live is actually proudly sponsored by 8Cap. All right, 8Cap, it is the leading Australian regulated broker. Okay, this is the website. Just I forgot to show you the website. This is the 8Cap website, a leading Australian regulated broker over here. Also our sponsor for our Asia Trading Festival. Okay, so essentially, they have a lot of market, you know, as I mentioned, they have a forex, commodities, indices, shares. Shares, if you want to trade shares, right, then you need to use the MT5 platform. So basically, they have the MT4 and MT5 platform. Okay, they also have a lot of cryptocurrencies for you to trade. When I say a lot, it is really a lot. I think 250 cryptocurrencies for you to trade. And for those who are in the market for some time, if you have some brokers, you know, be it CFD brokers, you know, or even like a Binance or whatever, right? You should know that, you know, not every broker have such a lot of cryptocurrencies for you to trade. Okay, if you want to know more about 8Cap, right, do oh, Mary, 568 cases today. Okay, thank you for the breaking news. Okay, so let me post the 8Cap link in the comments. Okay, you should be able to see the link in this on the screen also, and also in the comments. Do check 8Cap out. Okay, all right, so they also have a lot of, besides the US stocks, right, they also have these Australian stock, British stocks, German stocks for you to trade. And just a very quick, also a short advertisement over here. Okay, we have this Asia Trading Festival. For those who just joined us, the 200 plus people in the room right now, Asia Trading Festival, I post the link in the comments. Okay, we have Prof Chan, you know, and also Lauren Templeton as the keynote speakers, and the rest, you know, you can go check it out at the website over here. Okay, I'll post the link in the comments already. And you know, we also get to stand a chance to win in our lucky draw, a staycation that's worth about $400. Okay, Decathlon vouchers and Grab vouchers, and of course, you also get to access our free download, our top 19 growth stocks report compiled by me, and also a investment commentary by Lauren Templeton. Okay, nothing to lose and everything to gain. Please register for this event. All right. So before I go again, okay, for the stocks, right? For the stocks, right? Okay, let me go through here. This. Okay, so the ES right now, it is falling a bit steeper right now. Okay, by the way, okay, even though the market, it is coming down, not all sectors or not all industry, you know, they move the same way. Okay, so I think I shared this link with you before. This is the stock chart candle glance. So basically, will show you the 11 sectors, okay. Basically, the consumer discretionary, the communication, technology, health, whatever lah. So basically, the 11 sectors are all inside. Okay. I posted the link already. You guys should see in the link in the comments. So of course, if you've been following me, tech has already ran already. So XLK, this is XLK over here, and the where is it? The consumer, no, it's the healthcare. Okay, this is the healthcare. Let me try to zoom in now. Okay, right. XLV. Okay, healthcare used to be the leading one. Healthcare used to be the leading one. Right now, the momentum has already slowed. Okay, so right now it is coming down. Over here, I hope you guys can see. Okay, it's over here. And technology-wise, XLK, where's XLK? Technology-wise, it is still strong. But okay, it is consolidating. Basically, you can see from the Nasdaq. So these two are the previous leading sector, the technology and the health. Tech and health. So moving forward, right? Okay, what I've noticed is that the healthcare and the technology, the momentum has already slowed down already. So let's say if the market finish correcting, okay, of course, you still can trade the technology and the healthcare, but you need to understand, the next winner, the next momentum kind of stocks will not be in the tech or in the healthcare. There is but the upside, it is not as good as the previous sector. So can you guys make a guess, right? based from understanding or whatever, I'll just make a guess. What are the improving sectors that you should be looking out for in the coming weeks to come? Can you guys make a guess or not? What are the improving sectors that you guys should take a look in the coming days or week to come? Make a guess, okay? Make a guess. All right, Marcus is saying consumer discretionary. James is saying commodities. Banho is saying financial. All right. Any else? Marcus, materials. Anybody else? Energy. Energy is improving, definitely improving. Okay. Xiang Wei say materials. Eng Chai, utilities and consumer defensive. Biko, basic material consumer discretionary materials. So basically quite a few. So basically these utilities, financial. Okay. There's no. By the way, there's no right or wrong answer. There's no right or wrong answer. Based on I go to market in out and some other data that I got. Okay, so for the let me see, where is it? For the growth leader over here, sector growth for the past 1 month. Okay, of course, you can see that energy, healthcare, technology, okay, utilities, industrial, these are the few that is moving quite well. Okay, consumer cyclical, consumer discretionary, basically it is moving up as well, okay. So based on my way of understanding, all right, so let me take a look. I forgot already. So basically you want to take a look at XLY. You're right. I think some of you mentioned XLY, consumer discretionary, and also XLU, utilities. Okay, of course, Eng Chai, I think Eng Chai say utilities and consumer defensive. But basically, these two utilities are and consumer staple or consumer defensive. They tend to do well in a market correction. Okay, but somehow, consumer defensive and utilities, there is a divergence. So utilities is doing pretty well. Consumer defensive is coming down, and of course, consumer discretionary is heading higher. So, okay, I talk so much, also no use. Okay, so let's go to a chart. Okay, let's go to a chart. Let's go to the sectors over here. Oops, not this. Sectors. Let's go to consumer discretion. No, XLY. Consumer discretionary. Okay, used to be a laggard. Okay, consumer discretionary used to be a laggard. Okay, it came down. Okay, while the rest of the right now, the for example, healthcare, financials, they are undergoing a pullback. Okay, the XLY, the consumer discretionary, it is holding pretty well. So it actually went up. Okay, for this month, the month it is basically, as I say, from the S&P, the index, right, it is undergoing a pullback, right, but it is holding pretty well right now. So in terms of relative strength, okay, and in terms of momentum, the consumer discretionary, it is doing well and improving. Not a leading sector yet, but it's improving, which means that, when the market correction, is over, okay, I believe the consumer discretionary sector will fly. Okay, because once the weight is being lifted already, it should fly lah. Okay, so you all should take a look at the consumer discretionary sector. And of course, if you want to know what are the stocks that are inside this consumer discretionary ETF, the components over here, right? Very simple. Okay, ETF.com/XLY. Okay, XLY. Of course, the sector ETF, these are the bigger companies. Okay, by all means, go and find the rest of the smaller company if you want to. Whatever screeners that you are using, it is fine. Okay, so the biggest one, like Amazon, Tesla, Home Depot, Nike, McDonald's. If I'm not mistaken, right? I think the seasonals is coming up very soon. It's tend to do well within the next one or 2 months. Okay, Starbucks, Target, Booking, TJX. These are the top holdings. All right. So another one, it is utilities. Utilities is XLU. All right. So again, while the market it is undergoing a pullback, the utilities is still holding pretty well. Okay. Can you see it is still holding well above the central pivot range over here? And then for the XLF, can see all this, the rest of the sectors, like for example, financial is weaker, coming down already. Okay, and for health, it is XLV. All right, can you see it is also coming down? So the two sectors that I will be focusing on, all right, in the next 1 or 2 weeks, right? If the market recover, I'll be focusing on XLY, XLU. Okay, so if everything it is clear so far, please type XLY in the comments. XLY in the comments. All right. So people are talking about the market is going to recover, as in the economy is going to recover. People, even though the cases are surging, right? People are talking about reopening the economy. Even like for between Singapore and Germany, they have these direct paths where these two countries, the travelers can travel into Singapore freely. In fact, the first batch of German travelers has already arrived in Singapore already. So even though cases are surging, right, people can't wait to open the economy, and they are already opening progressively, and they're talking about the herd immunity really. So you should take a look at the XLY. Okay, so take a look at XLY. All right, and what else? Okay, and of course, and another thing, I think there's one person who talked about the market breadth, right? Market breadth. Before I answer that, I think I see some question like Simon. Simon say looks like a double top. Okay. All right. Double top. I mean, can I see some example over here? Okay, this is XLV. XLV over here. Okay, so basically in an uptrend, I tend not to. Okay, for me personally, I don't really look at chart patterns. Double top, triple top, head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders, and such. Okay, all right. You can see even for an uptrend, most of the time this kind of classical chart pattern will fail one. Okay, I'm using this XLV for example, in case I'm here already. Since I'm here already, okay. At this moment in time, when we are at the start, from March to May over here, can you see or not? This is a top, and then this is a double top. Of course, now it's with the benefit of hindsight. Okay, let's, for example, we are here. Okay, we are here. All right, at this moment in time, you'll see this is a top, this is a double top, a false breakout, and then price came back down. You're thinking, wow, market is going to be bearish and such. Okay, as I said, most of the time, a lot of chart pattern when it is in a bullish market, especially the double top, triple top, all this will fail one. So in this example, okay, it formed a triple top. Okay, and then did a false breakout, and then price reverse back up again, and it is another rally again. Okay, another rally again. So could this be a double top that seen as a top? I am not sure. I cannot answer you, but I think if the market is going to be bullish, right? Let's assume it is because we don't know, right? There's a chance that price can continue to hit higher, so the double top might fail. So I repeat myself, in a bullish market, I tend not to look at the double top, triple top, or head and shoulders formation. A lot of times it failed. And if you notice, right, a lot of these are very obvious chart pattern. It tends not to work so well in the market already. Okay. Simon, yes, got to see volume. Yes and no. Okay. So sometimes there are many instances in time now. There are people saying volume is lower, the uptrend is not sustainable and such. I'm not saying volume is not important. It is important. Just that sometimes we are still in an overall uptrend. So don't try to predict that this is the start of a crash. Okay, always assume that it is the continuation of a trend. Okay, until we are proven wrong. Until we are proven. How do you know that we are wrong? For example, the watch list over here. Let me see. Okay, the S&P 500 over here. Okay, when price is below the central pivot range, that is your first warning sign. Price is below the S1 level, another warning sign. So the warning sign will come along the way, but right now, to me, there's no warning sign as of now lah. Okay, so market it is still pretty okay. Of course, doesn't mean that the market will continue to head higher. To be honest, I'm really not sure, because I really want the market to have a correction, but it is not coming down. Okay, so if you followed my last month Facebook Live, I mentioned that I was a bit bearish. I was mentioned a bit bearish over here, right? Price indeed came down, but just a little bit, price continued to head higher already. So my assumption is wrong already. Okay, so I think there's some people who talk about this, ask me about the market breadth, right? Okay, very good question over here. I did look at the breadth over here. Okay, this is the index indicator. For those who are new to MarketWise Asia. For those who are already with me for some time, I mentioned index indicator for a number of times. I posted the link in the comments as well. Okay, so the breadth indicator. Okay, I think it's a bit small, right? Let me do this. It's bigger for you. Okay, don't need to see my handsome face for now. Okay, so let's go to the breadth indicator for the US. Okay, so I used to look at the S&P 500 above the 50 days moving average. All right. You guys can see the chart, right? So right now, the number of stocks, the percentage of stocks that's above the 50-day moving average, right? It is still okay. It's not at a really low level, all right, or it's not at an overbought level. So it is at about 55%. But you also think, which means that only 55% of the stocks are above 50 days moving average. Right? Normally, we use the 50-day moving average as a, as an indicator to tell whether it's uptrend or downtrend, right? So only about half of it is only above 50 days moving average. Okay. All right, but it is not that bad. Okay, previously it was worse, but prices also continue to go higher. All right, so for the Nasdaq is better. For the Nasdaq 100, it is above 50 days moving average. It is about 58% above the 50 days moving average. Can you see this is the line over here? Okay, in the right smack in the middle. So to me, 50 days MA, the breadth, it is still okay. All right. But most of the time, I only talk about the 50 days moving average, right, for the breadth. But sometimes I also take a look at the 200 days moving average. So S&P percentage of stocks above the 200 days moving average over here. Okay, so this one, it has been going down for some time already. Okay, as the index, it is heading higher. Okay, the percentage of stock that's above the 200 days MA, it is coming down lower and lower. Okay, but it is still a high percentage. Okay, don't be mistaken, it is still a high percentage. So it is still about 71%, 72%. Okay, but need to take note, while the index, the bigger company are heading higher, the rest of the S&P 500 stock, a lot of them are slowly coming down below the 50 days, below the 200 days moving average already. So, with the market correct? The answer is, I wish I can tell the answer, but the answer is I don't know. So you need to reduce your exposure. So, for those who have been with me, for the past 2 weeks or so, I mentioned that I reduced my exposure in the stock market. I reduced my exposure in the stock market. So essentially, I trade in the FX market and the commodities as well. So last week, I shared quite a number of commodities with you guys. So I'm trading those commodities. Okay. So stock market, I do have 1 or 2 stocks positioned for swing trade. Right now, my position, it is still underwater. Okay, can you see the market is coming down? So definitely, some of the stocks I hold will be underwater one. All right. So yeah, and this is the thing. And I also want to share with you, it is this IWM. This is the Russell 2000. Russell 2000, this is the small cap stocks. All right, while the index are surging higher. All right, can you see for the, okay, I'll just put naked chart over here. Can see or not? The Russell 2000, what are they doing right now? Okay, this is a big consolidation zone over here. All right, so it's consolidating. Again, okay, you might be asking, is this a sign of accumulation or is it a sign of distribution? Okay, is it a sign of distribution? Okay, so the answer is we never know until the event is over. All right, on hindsight, then we know lah. But right now, at this point in time, it is very difficult to tell. Again, right now we are still in the midst of an uptrend, so don't go against the trend. What is comforting is that right now it is at the upper range, like what Marcus say, we are at the upper range. Okay, we are at the upper range over here. If all right, the Russell 2000, okay, can break above this consolidation zone, this range, right, then that would be very bullish to me. Okay, which means the market is going to maybe another last leg to head higher until next year. All right. Now, of course, if price really can close below the lower range over here, then I'll be pretty bearish. All right. But right now, not much concern yet because market is still at the price is still at the top level over here. Okay, it's not coming down at the lower level yet, so it is still okay. It is still okay. So is everything okay so far with you guys? From based on my sharing from the indices to the breadth to the Russell 2000, if everything is okay, type yes in the comments while I take a break. Okay. All right. So right now we have about 250 people in the room right now. Do give me a like and share if you find this Facebook Live useful. Okay, so liking is free, doesn't cost you money. Also to tell Facebook algo that you want to see more of us in the future, because if you don't like, if you don't engage with me, be it liking, share or comment, right, Facebook will deem that the algorithm that you're not interested in our content, so you'll not show you on your Facebook feed in the future. So do at least give me a like. Liking it is free. All right. Okay, so let me go through the this thing. Okay, so the previous Facebook Live, I mentioned that some of these things are bearish. For example, corn, uranium, based on the seasonals, at certain dates, and as Scorpio and such. Okay, actually, how many of you actually traded corn? I say bearish from 23rd August to 22nd of September. All right, so this is the chart for corn. This is the chart for corn over here. Corn is futures. I'm looking at the futures chart. ZC over here. All right. Okay, so at that point in time, I think I mentioned somewhere around here. Okay, I said I shorted around here. Okay, I placed my stop somewhere around here, and then I took my profit somewhere around on this, on this bar over here, somewhere around here. I forgot already, somewhere around there. Okay, yeah. So price actually continue to head lower. So I think that if you have some profit, right, you should take some profit off the table, okay? Because the corn, the soybean, and the wheat, they are going to turn pretty soon based on seasonals. Okay, but of course, if you're just based on pure data, there's still some room to go, okay? So do take some profit off the table if you're holding this trading the corn. The proxy for the corn is the corn ETF, same, CORN, corn ETF. It is also heading down. It's also heading down. So you should have good profit if you trade this corn over here. So all right, and talking about gold. All right, so I mentioned gold, the bearish seasonality is starting from 3rd September to 6th October. Right, so let's take a look at gold today also. I'll take a look at gold GC. Okay, so go over here. Gold is starting to look a bit bearish to me already. So as I mentioned, right, that time, last week, actually, who remember? I mentioned that it is hitting the cloud resistance over here. Okay, and price could turn because hitting the cloud resistance, and price indeed turn. But okay, I never took this trade because I'm still really kind of against the trend because price is above the central pivot range. All right, so I didn't really took the short. So I wanted more confirmation. But when this bar came down, it is too big a bar already, so I didn't really take a shot. Okay, but I'm watching closely on gold as well. All right, if the price action cannot hold at this level over here, then I will consider taking a shot over here. Okay, the short could be head down to the central pivot range or to a lower end of the range over here again. Okay. So gold, so do watch out. Personally, I am a bit bearish on gold, and based on the seasonals also, gold from 3rd Sep to 6th October, it is bearish out of the 10 years. So 8 years, it is bearish. And I see that MH, you said that uranium is up. Yes, uranium is up, definitely. I mentioned last week also uranium based on the ETF URA proxy. It is still up. It is still up. That's why I mentioned last week, right? Don't go and short it. I'm not interested to short it yet. I'm not interested to short it yet. All right. So uranium continue to hit higher. I missed this whole move. It's very hard to catch. Okay. If you don't buy somewhere around here, if you buy here, then it is a 50-50 lah. On hindsight, you know that price continue to surge. Okay, but when price is here, it's very difficult to tell. Price could just suddenly U-turn and then turn like that. Okay, so I don't regret not entering into uranium, or I didn't regret that not catching it. Okay, so but anyway, for uranium, I mentioned last week that uranium, the seasonals, okay, for it is bearish in September, mid-September to the to end of October, 15 Sep to 26 October. 10 years, 100% it is bearish. Okay, I mentioned that, but it doesn't mean that it is a 100% thing. What I need to let you know it is that uranium, right? Uranium for the past many years, I think for the past 10 years or so, it is on a secular downtrend. Uranium on a secular downtrend for the past 10 years or so. Let me show you whether I can find the chart. Trading economics. Trading economics. Okay, so I want to find uranium. Okay. Uranium 1 month over here. Past 10 years. All right. Okay, I may zoom in. Let me zoom in. Okay, so for uranium, it is actually in a secular bear market for many years since the global financial crisis actually not global financial crisis. Since about that okay, 2007, 2008 So since 2007, right, price actually crashed for uranium, and ever since uranium actually never recovered, okay, until the start of this year only. So it is in a secular bear market for many years. For many years already, for more than 10 years, okay. So for more than 10 years, it is in a secular bear market. It is only recently for uranium that, so as I mentioned at the start of the year, uranium started to be bullish. Okay, that's when I started to mention about uranium. All right. So it is not surprising for the seasonals to tell you that 100% of time it is negative in September to October, because for the past 10 years or 12 years or so, it is in a secular bear market. It's like in a secular bear market. Okay, so this seasonal thing, right, might change this year if the uranium start to become a secular bull market again. Okay, these seasonals might not work so well. Of course, from September to October, it can still fall. Okay, but you need to take note that you have to know the context. Past 10 years downtrend. Not surprising that it is 100% down all the way. So right now, but it is a bit different now for uranium. It is in a kind of a start of a bull market for uranium. So you have to be careful. Don't anyhow short uranium. Cannot. If you understand what I'm trying to say about uranium, URA, okay, type U in the comment. Because I don't want to give you the impression that based on the seasonals, it is a good time for you to short. Okay, just short from 15 to 26 October. All right, no, I don't say that. So you need to understand the context. All right, if you understand what I'm trying to say, type U in the comments. Type U in the comments. All right, so enough of all this previous mention. Right, so what I want you to mention it is that something that is bullish one. Okay, last week I mentioned about grains. So this time around, I want to mention about this the USD dollar index. So it's DXY. All right, so dollar index from 3rd September to 23rd of September. Basically this month. All right, for 15 years, for the past 15 years, okay, 80% of the time, the dollar will appreciate. So 15 years, 12 years, it is bullish, for bullish. Okay, so let me go to the seasonality clock over here. All right, equity clock, seasonality. I posted the link in the comments again. All right, so yes, this is the, let me share you, where should I take? Okay, so this is the, you go to the benchmark Forex, a bit small, never mind, you just go to the site and search for Forex over here. Okay, is it here? No, sorry, it's futures, sorry, futures currency. I want to find the dollar index. US dollar index over here. Oops. Sorry, I make a mistake. Sorry. Okay, it is not bullish. I repeat, salah, cancel. Oh, sorry, the mix up. It is bearish. It is bearish. Okay, so this is the bearish thing. Okay, for the dollar index. Okay, rewind. Dollar tend to be bearish from 3rd September to 23rd September. Basically, for this month, dollar index tend to be, the dollar USD tend to be bearish over here. So can you see from the equity clock over here? Okay, from September, it is also showing the same thing. So I can't draw using this incognito mode. You can see September. Okay, it is showing weakening of the US dollar. So you might want to take note of the US dollar. So knowing this, okay, what can you do about that? All right, you can take a look at the Forex market. So, of course, many of you don't trade just the dollar index, or the futures. You can take a look at the Euro pairs or the pound pairs. Okay, so for the euro, you can take a look at the Euro USD over here. Okay. So of course, the euro has been weakening for quite a number of months already, from the start of May until right now, until about mid-August. All right. So right now for the euro, can you see what happens to euro now? Okay, is it above the central pivot range or below the central pivot range? Okay, so for currencies, right, it is always together in a pair, euro against USD or pound against USD. All right. So this is basically above the Euro USD, right, over here, right? So above the central pivot range, right? So now it is hitting the central pivot range already, okay? And it means that the Euro USD, the downtrend, it is weakening, and there's a potential, the Euro will appreciate, okay? Which means, okay, if the Euro appreciate, right, which means the dollar, it is coming down, it will be depreciating. It is always opposite of one another. If Euro is going up, the dollar, it is coming down, which is also in line with the seasonals of the dollar index over here. Okay, so I'm looking at the Euro USD also. All right, and also you can take a look at the pound also. Pound is the stronger pair compared to the Euro USD. All right, it is moving higher already, and right now it is rejecting off the central pivot range already. So again, this is pound against the dollar index. If pound it is going up, all right, the euro dollar it is coming down. So can you guys get what I'm trying to say? All right, so if you guys are looking, to have a forex broker, you guys can take a look at the 8Cap, our partners for the Asia Trading Festival. I'll post the link again in the comments. Okay, so they have a lot of markets, okay, for you to trade, and Euro USD, the pounds is one of them, the forex trading. All right, so let me show you this MT4 over here. Okay, so not MT4, this is MT5. Okay, this is a live trading account over here, a small account. Doesn't have to put in a lot of money. You can start off with a few $100. Okay, so this is MT5. Okay, from 8Cap. MT5, it is a very kind of a standard platform for a lot of forex broker. So this is Euro USD over here. You can see the daily time frame over here. Okay, I have a position over here. That's previously. Okay, so if you want to trade the pound, for example, okay, GBP USD pound over here, then the settings I can set just now. Yeah, I do over here. All right, so as I mentioned, pound, it is actually the stronger one. Right? So this is basically 8Cap platform. So all the symbols, you can trade indexes. It could be a bit small. It can be a bit smaller. Let me try to zoom in. So I cannot zoom in this because it's a software. So you can trade the indices, you can trade the forex pairs, you can trade commodities like gold, oil over here, and there you can trade stocks. Okay, trade stocks also. So a lot of US stocks for you to choose as well, because this is MT5 platform over here. And what I want to show you is the cryptocurrency over here. There's really a lot of cryptocurrencies pair for you to trade now over here. You can see a lot as I scroll around. So for those who are not familiar with MT5 platform, right, it is actually pretty simple to use lah. Okay, so let me just do a quick demo. Although this is a demo, but this is a live account. So let's say you do have to trade a one standard lot. You don't need to trade so much. Let's say you want to buy the pound over here, right? So you can start from 1, or can go to 0.1, okay, or can go to even 0.01. Okay, all right. By the way, I'm not asking you to buy pound, right? I'm just demonstrating to you because this is a live account, and nothing beats a live account over here. So trade very small, okay, 0.01, just a quick demo to you. You can set your stop loss over here, then you buy by the market over here, then just buy. Okay, so I bought the pound dollar. Okay, then you can place your TP over here. You shift up. Let's say you place your TP over here. You can place up over here. Just modify your take profit target, and then your just by dragging only. It's quite simple. And then coming down also. Okay, maybe let's say place your stop loss just below over here. Okay, and you are done. So placing a trade is as simple as that. Okay, so yeah, all right. So do check out the 8Cap over here. They are one of the reputable broker in the Australia. All right, so this is 8Cap. And what else? I guess learning so far. Okay, so if everything is good, right? USD bearish, okay, I repeat, just now I say USD is bullish, so type USD in the comments, okay? So to make sure that you know it is bearish, type USDB in the comments, okay? Type USDB in the comments. All right, so that I know that USD is bearish. So initially I said bullish. Okay, so any question on the stock market so far before I move to the cryptocurrencies market? Okay, so for the crypto wise, I'm on to crypto, Crypto, all right. So crypto today, it is also bearish. So this is the chart over here, naked chart. Okay, good. I see the response coming in. All right, so I just do a very quick recap for the Bitcoin and Ethereum. All right, for those who are new over here. For those who have been following me, do you all know when did I say that Bitcoin it is on a uptrend already? Okay, I mentioned Bitcoin uptrend is over here, this area over here, and for Ethereum, okay, I mentioned it's somewhere around here, so I think so. Okay, so for those who doesn't use the cloud, it is very difficult for you to see. Okay, so you might think that it is still a downtrend here because price hasn't broke above this resistance line over here. Can you guys see it? So, but with the cloud indicator, okay, so I add in the cloud indicator over here, just the cloud, very simple one. Okay, when price is above the cloud, I mentioned, I think 3 or 4 weeks ago, I mentioned that gold, Ethereum is on an uptrend. Okay, Bitcoin here, it is on an uptrend. Price broke above the cloud already. Can you guys see? Okay, of course, I add the usual one that I put on the cloud plus the pivot plus the CTR. All right, so it'll be like this. So that, as I mentioned, right, for Bitcoin, I mentioned that this is a good point to go long. It could be supported. I said it could be supported and price indeed go higher. So at that point in time, I also kind of added some of the altcoins, the altcoins over here. All right, so some, for example, like Cake, I didn't really mention, but I did. Now I mentioned, okay, Cake, Binance, BNB, some of these altcoins I added. I added Monero, I added Ocean. I added, I did add Cardano, but at the point in time, I didn't chase. So yeah, some of the altcoins that I mentioned, but I didn't enter Bitcoin, Ethereum. So because I find Bitcoin, Ethereum not much room to grow further, so I prefer to go for the smaller coins. Okay, so what do you guys think about cryptocurrency now? Let's go to the big one, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Are you guys still bullish or bearish? If you are bull, just type bull in the comment. If you are bear, just type bear in the comment. All right. So, hey, when you're asking me, so now you got a sponsor. Do you intend to increase your sharing frequency? So, Pei Wen, so do you want me to increase my sharing frequency or not? I can, but it can be quite tiring for me, keep sharing, Yeah, so if you want to, if you enjoy, if you enjoy my content, then I might share more often, okay? Or else I just keep it to once per week. All right. Melinda, it is asking, right, if USD is bearish, shouldn't gold be inversely related? Yes and no. Okay. Sometimes you cannot just take on the surface. Sometimes say, USD is down, gold should be up because gold is priced in USD and such. Sometimes that the correlation do happen. Sometimes the correlation doesn't happen this way. So the market will always find reason to tell you, why gold goes up because USD is down. Why gold's coming up because USD is up. But a lot of time, right? Sometimes the correlation is not simple. Sometimes it doesn't correlate this way. So I hope I answer your question. I don't want to show the chart, okay, the correlation chart. So not enough time already. It's already 1 hour, 7 minutes already. I try to end before 1.5 hours. So it's not always the case. So I repeat, it's not always the case. So it doesn't mean that USD is bearish and gold you will come down, go up. Can all right. So some of you are bear. Pay when you say boo, like them. Okay. Personally, my view is that for the crypto, it is still bullish. Okay. What I like about crypto for the past 2 days is that this bar, it is a sudden flush. FLUSH is a sudden flush. So essentially, it flush out a lot of kind of a stop loss over here, and also make those people who are margin get margin call. Okay, so all the stops over here are all taken out already. Okay, and right now, can you guys see now? We are at the central pivot range over here. All right. So this flush to me, it is pretty healthy. So generally, I like something that's a quick flush down, one flush, pop, come down, and then so-called make people panic. And a lot of times, price do reverse back again. Okay, based on my observation, especially those quick flush one. So today is bearish, but my so-called my assumption, my thesis, my hypothesis, whatever you call it, okay. As long as price don't break below the central pivot range, right, I am still bullish. So for the central pivot range, right, it is at about 44,000, okay, 44K. All right, which is this line over here, 44K. Price shouldn't close below 44K. Okay. And for Ethereum wise, same again. Basically, for all the crypto, it's just one flush down. So this is fast and healthy. Okay. And right now we are also at the central pivot range over here. Can you see central range? So it is still quite healthy. Same again, as long as price don't break below the central pivot range, that is about 2950 for Ethereum. Okay, I will be still bullish on Ethereum and Bitcoin as well. All right, so during this correction over here, right, I actually added some cryptos as well. Those are altcoins. Okay, some of the coins that I have, I don't mind sharing because not much, just a bit only. I just added some. Okay, like Tron. Okay, Tron. I added Tron. What else? Let me take a look. I also forget. I added some. Let me take a look at my handphone. Wait, let me take a look. By the way, I still hold my coins, some of the coins in Binance, but some of my bigger position one, for example, I hold Cake, okay, Cake and Binance coins. I already shift them out. Okay, it's not in Binance anymore already. So I hold them in the external wallet. Okay, like MetaMask and Trust wallet. So some small position here and there, I still use Binance to trade. Okay, so I have Cardano. Yes, I have Cardano. I added some Cardano as well. I also added Sand. This is more for trading perspective lah. Okay, I see some of the coin, price action is looking pretty good, above the cloud, above the trend, above the CPR. Then I'll just buy a few of them just for trading perspective. It doesn't mean that, for example, I show you Sand. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna hold HODL for many years. No, I'm just for a trading perspective. Ken. And I have XLM USDT at a bit stellar. It's a bit underwater also right now, but basically I add at the central pivot range there. And also when price actually crash, okay, I actually added in some of these crypto there. Okay, so regarding the Binance ban, right? How many of you are still using Binance, or I don't know, most of you have already shifted out of Binance already? Because right now for Binance, right, Singapore, as in Binance.com, you can't use the P2P. You can't use the P2P. So you can't, basically transfer money or deposit money using credit card, whatever. And you also cannot access the Binance app also. So there's a lot of problem for you. But if the money is already inside already, for example, if already some coins inside, for example, USDT Tether, all right, or you have some other coin, I think I personally, I think it's fine to put there lah. Okay, this is just my personal view. And all right, as I mentioned, right, for the 8Cat, our sponsor, they also have a lot of crypto for you to trade. Basically, really a lot. So for example, for the crypto over here, the spread is also pretty competitive for the crypto. Let me see. Okay, even for Solana. Okay, I always mispronounce Solana. Okay, for Solana, where is it? Too many already. Let me try SOLUSD. Okay, this is for Solana. Even such coin, recently have been up all the way. It also have, so let me see the coin, even for Cardano. Okay, for Cardano, ADA, USD. Okay, right. So also have. Okay, so it really has a lot of cryptos. So you guys really have to take a look at 8Cat. Oh, by the way, for 8Cat, right, these are CFD. So basically, you are just trading the price only. You are not the owner of the coin, because it's contract for difference. Basically, you're only interested in trading the price difference. You're not owning the coin, so the coin doesn't belong to you. You cannot transfer it out to a wallet, external wallet or whatever. So basically, you can only just trade on the 8Cat platform. Okay, it is for convenience. Basically, you can trade forex, can trade stocks, can trade commodities, basically trade indices, and trade all the crypto in just one MT5 platform. So can you see the spread is pretty fine. Even for, let's say, I just do a demo trade. Okay, since I'm here already, this is a live account. So okay, you can just buy over here, volume. You don't have to buy, don't have to buy one Cardano. You can just buy 0.01. Okay, that's a very small demo trade for you to let you know how this works. You can just buy. Okay, and you're done already, and you just bought it already. Okay, so this is a live account over here. So very simple. You can just also place your stop if you want to just drag. Okay, modify. Your stop is modified, and just drag up again. TP. You can just put here again, and you are done. So more than 250. Forex. Not forex. Crypto for you to trade. So for example, like the cryptocurrencies. Okay, you guys can take a look. All right, so do check out 8Cat, and because they are our sponsor, okay, do check them out. They already a very kind of a comprehensive platform for you to trade. All right, and once again, I just want to do a very quick advertisement over here for the Asia Trading Festival for the 185 people for you who are still here, and for those who are new, who just joined not too long ago. We have this Asia Trading Festival that's coming up in 9 and 10 October. Do register for free. Just fill out the details and you are good to go. You also stand a chance to win our lucky draw, a staycation, grab the Catalan voucher, and also 2 reports, bonus report. I'll send to you via email once you register for it. The top 19 growth stocks, all right, to watch out in 2021 and beyond, and also the investment commentary by Laurent Tapleton. Some of the key speakers is over here, right? Chan Yen Song, Dr. Prof. Chan, and Laurent Tapleton. Okay, I won't talk so much about here. You guys can go to the website and take a look. I'll post the link again in the comment. Okay. Holding cost, I'm not too sure, but it is very low. Basically, pick one, right? It is just only on the spread, and the holding cost I need to double check, but I normally not concerned because it is very, very little only. So I need to double check. Thanks for asking. That's a very legit question. I will go check it out. Okay, because I only got this live account. I talked about this live account just a few days ago only. So this is also new to me. Okay, so yep. I will check it out for the crypto side and let you know again. Okay. What is my entry time frame? Okay, for crypto wise, right? I'm in China. I'm trading based on the daily time frame, based on the daily time frame for crypto. All right. For FX, I am trading based on the H4 time frame. H4 time frame. Okay. I hope that answer your question. All right. So Wylam, it is asking, I can't seem to find central pivot range in TradingView. Is it called the central pivot range? There is. You can search for CPR, but not that easy to find. All right. So for Wylam, so let me post the tutorial to you in the comments. All right. You should see the link, YouTube tutorial in the comments. So I will share with you how to insert the CPR, the cloud, and the pivot points on TradingView. Oh, by the way, ICAP, they are going to integrate their platform into TradingView very soon. Okay, they are supposed to integrate within, I think, the next 1 or 2 months. Okay, if I'm not mistaken. So, which means that after you sign up for the account, whatever, all right, you could just trade directly from TradingView. Okay, so you don't have to go through the MT5 platform and go through, or you sign into the ACAP. Don't have to. So just trade directly into your TradingView account. So this is just one of the call bonus, kind of convenience they have for you. All right, with ACAP. Okay, any questions so far regarding stocks or cryptocurrencies as a whole? So just a very quick recap over here for stocks. Okay. Actually, hey, can you see, guys, or not? For stocks, I'm looking at the ES. Actually, price today, it is a green candle. It is kind of supported right now today. Initially, it was bearish today, right? It was down about 0.5%, and now it's just down 0.14%. For Nasdaq, it is already positive already. For Dow, also rejected off the S1 level over here. So this is a good sign. It's a good sign in this market right now. It is supported so far. Okay, so yeah, and as I mentioned, for the indices, I am still bullish. Okay, I'm still bullish until I'm proven wrong, even though I really want to see a steeper correction, but we have not seen a 5%, 10%, 15% that kind of correction already. But I also don't want to fight against the trend. So, when the price action tells me that it is bullish, I'll just, go and look at some of the stocks and go through, okay, and buy some. And if you want to focus on some of the sectors. So for me, I won't be looking at the health and tech sectors. I will be looking at the consumer discretionary and maybe some of the utilities. Okay, I didn't mention actually industrial and material, they are also doing quite okay also. XLB and XLI. So I'll be looking at this. Of course, you still can trade the health and the tech stocks but the momentum for the health, it is slowing already. So I believe the next most potential one should be the consumer discretionary. Okay, this is just a recap for you, and based on the market that I talked about, just now, the USD, it is bullish in September, right? Based on the data that I have, based on seasonals, and also based on the equity clock, the seasonals, it is also showing the same thing, because basically it is just data based on historical price data. September tends to be a weaker month for the US dollar, which means that the euro and the pound, anything that's related, that's paired against the dollar index, and dollar will go up. For example, euro. Okay, euro. I mentioned over here. Okay, it is could be. You have to watch out. Okay, could be heading higher, because price is already telling us that it is above the central pivot range for pound. Okay, also the same. Even for Aussie, also it is already above the central pivot range already. Okay, so which means that the dollar might continue to weaken in the coming weeks, at least until the end of September. Okay, And for the crypto wise, I mentioned that, you know, this is a flash crash, you know, nothing to worry, at least for me, nothing much to worry for now. So because price is still holding above the central pivot range for Ethereum, it is also holding above the central pivot range. And also actually for a lot of altcoins, they are also holding well at the central pivot range. Okay, so this is just my personal view on the stock market and the crypto market. Okay, so is everything okay so far? Any other questions that you want me to go through before I call it a day? All right. And before I just want to share with you that, you know, do register for the Asia Trading Festival, and also do subscribe to our Telegram channel. Okay. It is free right now. We have about 3,006 people in the room already. I always give updates, price mover, breaking news, and also let you know when do I be going up to the Facebook Live. Okay, whenever I Facebook Live, I will remind you guys when I'll be going for my Facebook Live. You know, all the reminders, everything is all there. Ken? You should talk about this crypto on 7-8. Han Hong no, pay one. Yes, because I normally do my crypto on, I normally do my Facebook Live on Friday. Okay, so yeah, still not too late, basically for crypto. I think right now there's nothing to rush, you know, it is still holding out at a support level over here. And Terrence is asking Aave. Let's take a look at Aave. I didn't look at Aave. Okay, Aave, using the Binance price chart over here. Aave is actually weaker. It's weaker than the rest of some of the stocks. Relatively speaking, one, it is weaker. Okay, but you need to also know that it is also at a support right now at the S1 level. I always mention, right, in a uptrend based on the daily time frame, okay, S1 it is the last line of defense. So watch out for it. And based on the weekly time frame, Aave still new on the Binance, so cannot show the cloud and such. But nevertheless, okay, when it is below the cloud, right, then I will be a little bit more careful already. So again, this is based on the trading perspective. All right, if you have a lot of conviction on Aave, because it's a DeFi project, right? DeFi, if you think the project is good and such, right? You know, I wish I have not expert on some of these coins. Okay, so the coins that I have is like, you know, PancakeSwap, which I know. Okay, for Aave, I'm not so expert on it, so you have to do your own due diligence. But based on the trading perspective, right now we are at the support, so in the next coming days or week or so, you could just see whether it do a rebound up or not. If it bounce down, as in if it goes below that, then there might be some more downside to go. So this is my sharing. Oh, by the way, right, how many of you are actually interested to know more about crypto? You know, to know more about decentralized finance and such. If you want to know more about DeFi, DeFi, all right, type DeFi in the comment. I'll share with you a resource which I think is pretty good. You guys should know, especially if you totally new to the crypto, or you want to know about DeFi but don't know where to start. I can share with you these resources. If you want to know, type DeFi in the comments. Type DeFi in the comments. So we need last until the very end, then I share this resource. Until the very end, then I share these resources. Fantastic. Okay. Anyway, if you don't say, I will also share lah. Phenomatics. Oops. Is it down? All right. You can go to this site called Phenomatics. I post a link in the comments already. I think it's loading a bit slowly. Let me go through. Let's give me a moment over here. Let me post over here. Finalematics. Okay, so of course, the latest craze recently is the NFT, non-fungible token. So they have a lot of articles. Okay, so basically it can work for those people who like to read and for those who want to watch videos. And they have this, go to this finalematics.com and then go to this guide to DeFi. All right, so this is like a kind of a dummies for DeFi lah. So this guide, a lot of things can go through. You know, what is DeFi, how to have your wallet, what is a smart contract. You know, what's the first DeFi kind of most popular one, like Uniswap. You know, can also do lending, borrowing. You know, apprentice more of the intermediate level, like what is liquidity pool. You know, what is the risk that you want to know if you do some yield farming, or for example, you know, do staking. You know, yield farming, there's some risk. You know, for example, you have to, there's the potential for impermanent loss. So you have to take note of that. You know, how to do yield farming and such of the knowledge you can. All right. And then more difficult one, and the master, DeFi master. Okay, what Flash Loan now, Sushi, Vampire Attack, which also I'm also not very sure also, but you guys can take a look. All right. So there's always video and articles which all these in all these parts. And for those who doesn't like to read, okay, you can go to YouTube, all right, Finalematics. I post the link in the comments also. There are a lot of videos. Okay, so it is more of a kind of explainer video lah. So, you know, make it very interesting.
Do you want to make informed trades?
So this is talking about NFT.
NFTs are clearly one of the hottest topics in crypto at the moment. CryptoPan. Besides PFPs.
Okay, so you can just go through the video by yourself. So to be honest, okay, if you can finish watching all the videos over here, you should grasp a pretty good understanding of what about DeFi and the latest things in crypto already. You will be way ahead with a lot of people already. Okay, is this resources good enough for you? If you think this resource is good, type good in the comment. Type good in the comments. Okay, I'm not sure how many of you actually know that. So basically, this site and this resource also somebody shared with me lah. So that's why I know. Okay, so I intend to share with you guys because it doesn't cost you money, doesn't cost me money also. So good resources, I think, should share with you guys. All right. So any questions so far before I call it a day? Again, you know, please do me a favor, do give me a like and share. All right. And if you enjoy the content, if you are a trader, do give ACAT a try. They are a reputable, ASIC regulated broker in Australia with a lot of platforms, MT4, MT5 to trade, and with a lot of markets, forex, commodities, indices, shares, cryptocurrencies, everything. Okay, and you don't have to start off with a lot of money, just a few $100. You do to kickstart the account. Any questions so far? If no question, then I will end it a day. So do remember to register for the our Asia Trading Festival also, and also do subscribe to MarketWise Asia Telegram channel. So with that, I shall end the session. So Friday evening, okay, late night already. So I wish you guys a very good weekend, and I will see you guys again next week. Okay, so good night, 晚安，再见，拜拜。